Welcome to Mrs. Anderson's Nutrition and the next episode of the Nutrition Through the Ages series. In this video, we will look at nutrient needs during infancy, from birth up to about a year old. Now, before we get into it, if you are interested specifically in breastfeeding, you'll definitely want to check out the last video, which is all about lactation, and all of the information was provided by a certified lactation consultant. So let's talk about infant nutrition and the heightened demand for nutrients and energy. The first year of life is unmatched when it comes to growth. An infant will triple their weight and gain approximately 10 inches in length in their first year. Infant growth is measured using the World Health Organization growth charts for up until 2 years of age. Measurements include weight for height, length, and head circumference. But it is the trends in the growth patterns over time that are more valuable than single measurements. And while it is important to be mindful that the rapid and intensive rates of growth are occurring, it is key to understand that an infant's digestive tract and kidneys are not fully mature at this time. This, along with their small size, influences how babies receive nutrition and how much they can consume at a given time. Infants should not be viewed as mini adults. Infant nutrition is unique in that all of their nutrition is provided to them, and their needs don't align with a traditional adult-like eating schedule, largely because they are limited in how much they can actually take in. According to the Academy of Pediatrics, newborns eat every 2 to 3 hours or 8 to 12 times in 24 hours, only taking in about 1 ounce per feed, and increasing up to 3 ounces by 2 weeks of age. At 2 months of age, babies consume about 4 to 5 ounces per feed every 3 to 4 hours. At 4 months, babies consume 4 to 6 ounces per feed. And at 6 months, babies consume up to 8 ounces per feed every 4 to 5 hours. 6 months also marks the introduction of complementary solid foods for taste and texture development. So, how can we know an infant is ready for solid foods? Well, there are a few cues to gauge readiness. 1, can they hold up their head consistently and for longer periods of time? 2, can they sit fully upright, maybe with some propping? 3, are they big enough? This is typically when they have doubled their birth weight or reached a minimum of 13 pounds. 4, do they watch and respond? Basically, do they show an interest in food and begin opening their mouths in anticipation? Okay, so let's look at the nutrients. Just like a balanced and varied diet provides adequate nutrition for adults, breast milk and formula will mostly do the same for infants, with just a couple exceptions. First, vitamin K. Vitamin K is needed for blood coagulation. Vitamin K injections are now routine as it is understood that a baby's gut biome is not yet developed enough to make vitamin K. 2, iron. Iron is needed for cognitive development. Breastfed babies develop a need for iron at around 4 to 6 months as their fetal iron stores become depleted and breast milk provides minimal amounts. Complementary solid foods can be good sources. Formula-fed babies do not require supplementation as infant formula is fortified. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is needed for bone growth, hormone production, and calcium absorption. Although breast milk and formula provide sufficient amounts, children with dark skin pigmentation and limited sun exposure are susceptible to deficiency and are often prescribed supplements. Zinc. Zinc is considered to be essential for growth and is largely provided by both breast milk and formula. Premature babies, however, may require higher doses due to their rapid growth. Fluoride. Fluoride is needed for tooth development, and supplementation may be needed depending on the local water supply. And then lastly, B12 may be needed to be supplemented for infants breastfed by a mom who is vegan. And lastly, let's take a quick look at macronutrient needs. Again, breast milk and formula will adequately provide for these needs. Whether we are infants or adults, our bodies use macros for the same reasons. Carbs are our brain's primary choice of energy. Fat is needed for the building of tissues, cells, and for organ protection. And protein helps build and maintain the structure in our bodies. But what is different is the percentage of each macro required. Infants require a higher percentage of fat. And that about does it. Follow the link below to learn more about infant nutrition and to see all of the resources used in this video. Check back in to learn about toddler nutrition next time. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and have a great day.